Good evening. I'm Jan Pukallus from the Australian Citizens Party. The Citizens Party started in 1988, so we're 37 years old, and I'm running for election because Australia needs reindustrialisation, not deindustrialisation. The future of my grandchildren and your grandchildren depend on it, the reindustrialisation. As the Citizens Party Queensland State Secretary for 25 years, between elections, I coordinate deployments of trusty bands of volunteers throughout the state, some of who are in the audience. On the hustings, every week, we set up literature tables, petition the public, discuss with strangers the need for development and how to fund it. We're the People's Bank. We travel around the state, we form delegations, meet with members of Parliament, write letters, emails, submissions to Parliament, and encourage the public to do so as well by signing petitions or making phone calls to generate maximum public pressure on members of Parliament. Citizens taking responsibility is our motto, and our success has manifested in recent years. Without being elected, we helped defeat Scott Morrison's cash ban bill when the Liberal Party, National Liberal Party, tried to ban cash transactions over $10,000. We got a Senate inquiry into the dismissal of Australia Post's CEO Christine Holgate and cleared her name. Holgate's only crime was making Australia Post profitable, whereby thwarting the plans for its privatisation. Do you want to lose your post offices? Because the banks have already gone. You lose your post office, you've got a dead town. Anyway, the Citizens Party got a Senate inquiry into bank branch closures, whose final report recommended the government set up an expert panel on the feasibility of a post office bank. We don't wait for the government to do it. We make it happen. Our number one policy is a government bank, a people's bank, like the old Commonwealth Bank was before it was privatised, which was publicly owned for 84 years, from 1912 to 1996. Sold off under the Keating, Labor's Keating, and then the last of it by John Howard. This was when we built the nation. This was the time of the living wage. This is the time where we had the Commonwealth Bank from 1912 to 1996, when a man or breadwinner could support a wife, raise a family on one wage, pay off a house, and save up for a holiday. And that's important. Otherwise, you're just working to pay the banks. It wasn't a lucky country. It was a hard-fought fight against what old Labor called the money power. In 1995, the Citizens Party wrote legislation modelled on King O'Malley's old Commonwealth Bank that started in the post offices. An Aussie Post Bank, and it's gaining more serious support as the economy crashes and the banks try to eliminate cash and close more and more branches to force people onto digital transactions, charge more fees, and mine their data. A post office bank is not based on usury, does not gamble with your savings or your super. It will mandate cash use, lend out long-term low-interest loans for farmers, manufacturers, to foster productive industry. We need certainty of better conditions. We need to end the homelessness and build our way out of a depression. A postal bank is real competition for the big four banking cartel who don't lend for infrastructure. It will make full banking services local and federal. And the other policy is for an enduring peace through development, not on paper, but we need a physical economy. So we need an independent foreign policy so we're not drawn into endless wars where America or Britain want to drag us. The Citizens Party says cancel the AUKUS agreement immediately. It's expensive, unreliable and provocative to our greatest trading partner. But it's not possible without moral leadership. It's time for people to seize the opportunity in the chaos and change the banking system of Australia with a public postal bank. Thank you.